Coming up in just a little bit, we're going to have a contest between our interns.
It's on.
It is on. You, the listener, will vote on this. And it's going to mean the world to each of these people because this will go on their resume forever.
It's all I have to live for. So
it's a lot.
Get out there and vote. Rock the vote.
I like Rock the Vote. I wish MTV would get back into that.
I thought that sucked. I like Vote or Die. I thought Puff Daddy was fucking on it.
I don't think so because no one died. I mean, it would be great if someone didn't vote and they died. I'd be like, Puffy, you mean a lot to me right now.
You don't remember the great voting wars of 08?
Oh, yeah. Remember? Look,
are you voting? No.
Look, a great T-shirt.
Puff Daddy was the pre-Jay-Z. When Jay-Z came around, we just really didn't need Puffy anymore.
Yep.
I think he just goes by the sound of a period now.
It's nice.
Oh, there's Paris Hilton's voted and dying.
Remember when she used to be popular?
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta bring Fez back into this. Do you think it's a good thing when they gay bash people?
Hate it. It's the worst thing ever.
You really are just going to be one topic guy now?
No, I'm going to not try to be that.
What are you going to try to be? Multiple topic guy?
It would be nice.
No. Joe, this is an exciting time for you, huh? Yeah. Coming up in just a few minutes.
The show.
The show?
Yeah.
This is your first show, too. I mean, we're talking about this is Molly's first show. Mm-hmm. This is your first show that you can say, this is mine.
That's true. But it's really Molly's. She got top billing in it.
Oh, yeah. You're going to get bottom billing.
Yeah, okay.
I always thought to myself, what kind of loser would let their name go second? Now I say it.
Well, no. What? I asked for top billing, and if you look at it in a mirror... or in a spoon, more like it. It looks like my name is inverted. So
all right, I like that. Hey, at least you get your name up there, not like the Davy Mack only sports show.
Oh wait, there's more people for that?
Oh, what the fuck? Jesus H. Christ!
Wait, is it Black Earl?
You always hear some people mumbling in the background. I don't know who they are.
No, that's me. I'm speaking clearly.
What? Hey, babies, I don't need my names to be up there. I'm a real cool cat. Mm-hmm. We're getting ready to run your show.
Okay, all right.
I'm psyched.
It'll be something. It'll be something.
You call it the Molly and Joe Show, right?
Yeah, or the Mojo Show for short.
Mr. Mojo Rising. Dun, dun, dun. Mr. Mojo Rising.
Dun, dun, dun.
The Mojo Show is a great idea.
Yeah.
Mojo Nixon's going to fuck you guys up.
Yeah, he is.
Dude, no. He wouldn't do that.
When he hears about someone fucking doing the Mojo Show.
Really?
Yeah.
We'll call it the Mojo Pros. And then we'll write a lot.
Here's one for you. Who was the first president born naturalized American? Born in this country.
Quincy Adams.
You say Q.
Yep.
Abraham Lincoln.
Stinking Lincoln.
Stinking, drinking.
Like, since it was a country, like it became a country.
Jackson.
No. None of you guys know anything about the trivia.
I'm gonna say Tyler.
Van Buren.
Van Buren boys.
His wife and I share the same birthday.
That's so nice.
Hannah Van Buren and me have the same birthday.
Yeah, and the same waist side.
Yeah. Thick.
Let's up the Mojo Show.
Okay.
What would you guys like to say about it before we pitch it in?
It's something. I mean...
It really is, huh?
Yeah, you guys are going to love it.
I already do love it.
Really?
Yay.
Okay.
It's already my favorite show I've ever had. So this is just open, natural, off the top of your heads. Let come see, come say.
Yep.
And you felt like you guys had the chemistry.
Yeah, it was there. I came in one day and we barely talked. We were like, just let's just do it.
Just lazy.
No, we did a little bit of prep, but it was more, let's not save it for the air.
Yeah.
That's what I kept telling her. Yelling at her.
Screaming, actually. It was...
Either of you lock up?
No.
Nope, not at all.
Weird.
And it was good because I would, well, you'll hear it. I don't want to give too much away.
Okay, you farted?
What? I would just say like a ridiculous joke that didn't go anywhere, and she was there. She saved me a few
Everyone
times.
has to around you. Actually, the other day, remember when he was getting attacked by Shelby, and Shelby goes, he starts a joke without knowing where he's going or if it has a punchline.
I remember that.
And we're like, yeah. Isn't that good?
It's hard to do.
Yeah. Well,
some people can pull it off.
Yeah, I've never met one.
I know. Damn it.
All right, it is Molly and Joe. It's all part of the bigger Intern Olympics.
The Molly and Joe Show.
Let's go.
Hey everyone, you're listening to the Molly and Joe Show. I'm Molly and I'm here with Joe.
Per usual.
How's it going, Joe?
It's going well.
And what have you been up to on this lovely Friday in the summer of 2013?
Well, what haven't I been up to today? Got up, went for a run, did like 60 throat cuts over the dome, which is how I work out. Usually I do pull-ups. Was working most of the day. How are you?
I'm good. Just, excited to be here, excited to have our 15 minutes, excited to school Shelby and Ba in the ways of radio.
Yeah, here's my thing with Shelby and Ba. I don't know how they'll fare because their whole personas, they're different people. Shelby, when he speaks, he commands the room. He talks. He's like Ron Bennington in that sense, where when he speaks, people listen. And Ba is the complete opposite, where he's inarticulate. He doesn't know English very well.
It's his second language.
It's his second language. His first language, Pig Latin.
I didn't know that.
Pig Latin, but
Wow.
Escuisaway.
That's fascinating to me because he never brought that up before.
And the other thing with Mike, he wears glasses, so he's a Four Eyes, and I don't like people with glasses.
That cuts deep.
So yeah, that's what we're up to. This is the Molly and Joe Show right now, August 2013.
I got a couple things on my mind that I'd like to talk about.
Okay.
First thing I want to talk about is this whole thing that's going on with BlackBerry. Word on the street is that BlackBerry is trying to sell because they're doing so poorly because of the iPhone switch and because of all the other smartphones on the market. So, Joe, I know you don't have an iPhone. What's up with that?
Well, first, BlackBerry's so 2000 and like. I use it as a paperweight when I'm not doing calisthenics.
Huh. Here's where I'm at on the BlackBerry thing. Obviously, BlackBerries are so 2000 and like, as you said. But I also feel a little bit bad because I remember when anyone who was anyone had a BlackBerry and Brick Breaker was far superior to Subway Surfer, and those days are just long gone.
I remember when I was the wee tot and I would play games on my mom's phone. Now, literally, there's PlayStation 1 games on your phone versus Tetris and Space Monkey, as I like to call it. But it was just a spaceship game where I shot stuff.
Sick. I used to play Sonic the Hedgehog on my first flip phone, which I got way too early. I'm like a little embarrassed.
Really? I read that on our Wikipedia page. You can go there right now. It's Molly and Joe Show Wikipedia page, which I just found out existed myself, Molly.
So embarrassing.
So embarrassing. I can't believe my hair looked like that. You know how they have Throwback Thursday?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do Throwback Thursday, only I'm gonna post a picture of myself from Wednesday. And I'll be like, oh, Throwback Thursday, TBT, hashtag, I can't believe my hair looked like that. I'm so embarrassed.
Just like making fun of yesterday's outfit.
Me with the gals. We're out. Look at my mom. She's just so thin back then.
Have you heard of Transformation Tuesdays?
No, what?
Okay, so just in case people don't get enough opportunity to show off how cute they were as a little kid.
Yeah, that's
now
me.
there's Transformation Tuesday where people post like really awkward photos of themselves as children and then like juxtapose them using like Pick Stitch or something.
Whoa.
And have modern photos.
That's an app for the Instagram.
No, it's just like a hashtag. It's just like something that trends. Funny.
My whole thing with that is that I look exactly the same as I did when I was 7.
Me too.
Literally. Well, no, I've actually seen a photo of you on the Instagram where you posted your yearbook photo one day. It showed up in my feed.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, yeah. That's her. She does look the same.
I was wearing one of these shirts that looks like 2 shirts, but is actually 1 shirt.
What?
Yeah, it had like a little collar sticking out. It looked like a real shirt.
Those are deceptive.
It was very deceptive.
I used to have a few of those where it looked like I was wearing a t-shirt, but really it was just a long sleeve shirt with a T. Was it Frey?
With Frey? Like the band?
Cray. That's cray.
Speaking of things that have blown my dome, I was reading on the internet about the story is about how some words sound fat.
Really?
Yeah. So they were talking about how these scientists did an experiment with 2 fake ice cream companies, one called Frisch and one called Frosch, and they like hired people to choose between the 2 which ice cream sounded better.
Yeah.
And apparently there's a connection between like sort of open mouth vowels like frosh and like people thinking that those words sound like creamier or fattier, and then like thinner sounding words like they were talking about the word Ritz. Ritz has like it's like a very small mouth sound.
Yeah.
And so that
plus it's easy to blame stuff on the Ritz.
Yes, it is.
Or put stuff on the Ritz.
Yeah, I think that's it.
That's even better.
Put it on the Ritz.
Put it on the Ritz. Put it on the Ritz.
For those of you that didn't catch that reference, you can find it on our WordPress.
MollyandJoe.wordpress.com.
MollyandJoeShow.wordpress.com.
That's exactly right, Molly. You're paying attention.
Yeah, that's my job. That's what I'm here to do. So, just for any of you who are just checking in, this is the Molly and Joe Show. We are currently having a standoff with Shelby and Bob.
Shelby and Mike. Mike, for the listeners, is just a dummy. Just a inarticulate, four-eyed.
I don't want you to say that about him.
All right, he's actually okay. He is really nice, but I was told by the marketing team here that it would sound better if we started a radio war. Mike is actually really nice. Shelby, soft-spoken young individual with piercing eyes that look straight through your soul. I wish them nothing but the best, but
not in this contest.
Not in this contest.
We're hoping to win this contest.
Put it on the Ritz.
And we're going to put it on the Ritz if we win.
So, other words sound fat for me?
Yeah.
Louis Anderson. Those 2 sound really fat, which is unfortunate for the comedian Louis Anderson because he's already very fat and he has both those words. Well,
Anderson would follow that, like the pattern that I was talking about, like sort of an open mouth.
Anderson.
Yeah, it was funny though because the word thin sounds thin, crispy sounds thin.
Huh, it's the at.
Yeah, Cheez-It they were talking about.
Interesting.
So this is all a marketing ploy that none of us even
subconsciously
understood.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cray.
So when I order my Parmesan crisp and put it on my salad, it's actually really fattening, but it sounds a lot thinner.
It does. So, Joe, okay, you just mentioned your salad making. Tell the listeners a little bit about that.
Well, I got a new job. I'm making salads. I'm working 60 hours a week now, which is it's booty. It's just awful because I have to stand for like 13 hours a day, walking 13 hours a day. So when I get home and I kick up my feet and I just want to listen to some John Legend without a shirt on, it just makes it that much more rewarding. You know? Just
totally.
But I'll be making money. I won't be nearly as stressed as I have been over the last few days.
Even though you're working more?
Even though I'm working more. Well, I'm still in the point where I'm just like happy to be working. But talk to me in 2 months.
Okay.
And we'll see where I'm at.
I'm not going to talk to you until 2 months have gone by.
We got to do the show.
All right, I guess I'll just keep talking to you for the sake of the show.
All All right, but we won't talk off air.
No.
All right. And you go back to school. So, what classes are you taking? Tell me, what is your throwaway class this semester?
My throwaway class?
The one that, for people who didn't go to the university, throwaway classes are just classes where you get easy A's.
My easy A this semester is going to be, I think it's going to be research methods. It's going to be talking about, like, the importance of consent agreements and, like, just making sure that you're doing ethical research, which I feel like I can do without the class.
You have to research on research.
Yeah, I'll be doing research on research.
My professor, she had an easy A. Am I right? It was gym class, so it was just really easy to get an A in that class. So we called her Easy A.
That's pretty mean.
It's not
feel like
that
she
mean.
Felt pretty bad about that.
Well, I was talking to my black friend the other day, and he was telling me how most Americans don't have friends of other races.
Yes, I heard about this.
Which is a new study, apparently, right?
Yeah. Apparently, most Americans, so 40% of white Americans and then something like 25% of non-white Americans don't have friends of other races.
That makes complete sense, especially here in New York City, a city that's so segregated, so diverse, but so segregated.
I think...
Because I was talking to my friend Jerome the other day. We were playing some hoops down at the old concrete court, which we call the basketball court. And he was telling me this same study.
That's so funny. He's
so
white,
funny.
Black, Asian.
He's Native American.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's drunk.
That just goes to show you can't judge. You just don't know.
That's cool. So when do you leave back for college?
I go back on the 26th. I'm part of the welcome wagon at BC.
I read that on our Wikipedia.
Oh, yeah. You can check our Wikipedia out, the Molly and Joe show.
I looked so fat back then.
Pretty embarrassing.
Summer of 2013.
Those were the days.
Those were the days.
Yeah, so I'm going back on the 26th. I'm a part of the welcome wagon, which just means that I'm going to greet the incoming freshmen. And I found that the best thing to do is to tell them that I hate BC and that I didn't make any friends in the freshman year.
Really?
Yeah, that's
so. Would you recommend living in the dorms for any freshmen coming in?
Yes, definitely.
Definitely.
I was in the all-girls dorm, not by choice, which stressed me out in the beginning, but then it ended up being ideal because, like, all the ladies, we just have, like, dance parties in the hallway and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I was missing out. So are you doing this for, like, a sorority?
No, I'm not in a sorority. BC's a Jesuit school, so there's no Greek life. Except for the fake sorority, underground fraternity. They have, like, but nobody likes them. It's like, it seems like it's kind of lame to be in the underground fraternity.
What is an underground fraternity? Is it like a secret fraternity?
Yeah, well, it's just not affiliated with the school.
That's so weird.
Yeah, because I guess the thing is that Catholic schools, or Jesuit schools specifically.
So wait, we can just do that?
What do you mean?
So, like, if I want to start my own underground fraternity, I could go do that?
Yeah, so, yeah, if you wanted to start, like, a serious branch of, I don't know, what's a fraternity?
Do you want to start one with me?
Yeah.
Well, you can't, because you're a girl.
We can do, they have co-eds, it's called sorority, I think.
Oh, let's do it.
They have them out in California because it's, like, pretty new agey.
When we do it, though, my whole thing with fraternities is people would be like, oh, I'm in Beta Chi Alpha. Oh, I'm in Phi Phi Beta. I'm in Kappa Kappa Corn.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what that means. We should just, hey, man, what frat are you in? I'm in Greg's frat.
Greg's frat?
Yeah, let's just call it Greg's frat. Hey, ask me what frat I'm in.
What frat are you in?
I'm in Jerome's. I'm home of the Falcons.
I don't think the frats have mascots like that.
So, yesterday I was trying to decide what house of Harry Potter I was in.
Yeah?
Slytherin, Hogwarts, Hufflepuff, or Ravenclaw.
It's not Hogwarts.
What? Yeah, that's Hogwarts.
No, Hogwarts isn't one of the houses.
I know it's not, but these are the sub-houses in Hogwarts.
I know, you said Ravenclaw, Hogwarts, Hufflepuff, Slytherin.
Oh, I am such a Hufflepuff.
Embarrassing.
No, and Gryffindor, which is Harry Potter's. And I found out, I think I might be a Ravenclaw.
Really?
But most people give me Hufflepuff, which is, like, really an insult.
I'm Hufflepuff, too.
Everybody has, like, these cool dormitories, like Gryffindor is behind a painting. Ravenclaw has their own tower. Slytherin is under a lake in a cool dungeon. Hufflepuff is behind some barrels in the kitchen. Oh, guys, don't meet up at my secret common place. I'm behind these barrels
They're
in
calling
the
us
kitchen.
fat. They're basically just saying
I know.
Hufflepuff people are fat.
We're fat, and yellow's kind of a fat color too.
It is kind of a fat color, and yellow has a long, like a open O at the end, so it sounds fat.
Oh man, you studied up.
Yeah, I did.
You researched
I
it.
did research. I knew we were going to talk about Harry Potter and yellow.
You ethically researched it.
Yeah, I did. Which is also connects back to my gut class this semester.
Really?
Yeah, research methods.
My whole thing is The Cure is the shit. The Cure is a crappy band because my uncle got melanoma and he started listening to The Cure and it didn't do a thing for him.
I've heard that from other people who tried The Cure as a cure for skin cancer.
That's our show, Molly, for today. I'd like to thank John Densmore for coming in. I would like to thank Steven Seagal's senior cousin. And yeah.
I'd like to thank all of you for tuning into our show. Once again, this is the Molly and Joe Show, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Well, first of all, excellent job. Excellent job.
Thanks.
I have to say, here's what is the one thing that you really cannot work on, but chemistry. You guys had a certain amount of chemistry where you felt like it was two people who liked each other and were happy to be in the same room together. That you cannot, I don't even think you might be able to fake it for a little bit, but it will come through. Second of all, dude, she saved your ass so many times.
Dude, I know. It was so bad.
She really, this is the thing that Molly has going for her, which is, again, is a very difficult thing to teach, is that she can fill the space in a conversation.
I know.
The difference between you and her is she wanted to put you over. You didn't care about her at all. You cared about your own scene. But the other thing that you can't fake is that worked for Molly to have you, is that you're so weirdly you.
Okay.
That there's not going to be another guy doing your act.
Oh, good.
It's very, very unique. What did you think, Chris?
I enjoy it very much, and I liked Molly taking the lead in the conversation because Joe.
But it was also perfect because it gave him, because she anchored it, it gave him a chance to be silly. And I said I think he hit somewhere around 500 on what his weird bits were going for.
My friend Jerome? Play basketball? I didn't like that.
No, because I knew you didn't know that you had no idea where you're going. But although I thought that topic was pretty interesting. Is it true?
Yeah, it is true.
That 40% of people don't have a friend of another race?
Yeah, 40% of white Americans.
Oh, white Americans.
And then it was like 20. I don't remember the exact number for the secondary statistic, but it was like 25% of non-white.
Well, black people, they have to end up knowing white people if they want to go to work.
Yeah.
I always have Earl, so that's perfect for me.
So you're not a part of that 40%?
No. My best friend is black.